Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're here for episode 7 of Boys to Planet. I feel like it's going by so quick. We're gonna go right into the episode just because we have so many performances to talk about. We have like 10 or 9 teams to talk about, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna split up by vocal, rap, and dance. So I'm gonna start with vocals. The first vocalist team will be 17 Run to You. It has Hangyu, Woojin, Yunmin, and Sen. Yunmin here is actually from the Whiplash team that did really good, the All-Star team. And he's here on vocals, which is surprising because I thought he was more of a rapper, but he's here to show us how good he is as a vocalist, and he even gets the killing part. And Sen, he's also here, and he's just following along. He's not like the most skilled trained, he doesn't have the most experience, but he has a good vocal tone, and he has like some good vocal skills I need to develop a little more, and that's why he's my troll pig. Y'all just don't get it. Sen does get into his head because he's not that confident. He's lacking that confidence that he needs because everyone else around him is just so skilled. During this interim check, Yunmin's already sounding so good. I'm like, wait, whoa. Why did you rap the first time and when you sing this good? Like maybe if you did a more singing parts in the first performance, we would have noticed you because like he sounded so stable and then yeah, sad. Can y'all excuse this just for me? Like I know he did not sound good, but it's because he was nervous. But then Mnet's working his underdog edit for Sen and I love it. Inject it. Because then and then you can see it better because Woojin's on this team, so he's like helping out Sen, like he's trying to build Sen's confidence up and tell him, you got this, like we got you, like we're a team, we're gonna help you out, like we're not gonna we're gonna make sure you don't get left behind, because the judges do give them critiques. And then Woojin's like there with Sen, like telling him, oh, this is how you do it, like correct your pitch, like this is how you do the tone. Like I loved it. I love it. Like Wooch is getting a good edit, Sen's getting a good edit. Like yes, this is exactly what I wanted. We can go straight to performance because y'all, Yumin impressed me so much here. He did so good. I did not know he had this in him. He was probably like the best one from the scene. Like yes, he had the killing part, so he had the most to do, but he impressed me so much. And then Sun you finally because during the Rising Sun performance, vocals weren't there because of his throat. But this time he did it so good. I was so happy because even from his audition, we knew he had it in him, but he was just sick. This time he was able to deliver it so good. And then Woojin, y'all know Woojin's my one pick. I love his performance here. He's just such a good singer. Like I know he's maybe not like the main vocalist, but he's definitely gotta be the lead vocalist. Like he's so good here. And then Sen does his job very well here. Okay, he does his job very well. It's just that he's around these really good vocalists, so it's hard for him to stand out, and he doesn't have that much experience yet. So if we go straight to the scores, Yumin got 1340, so deserved. Sen 1000. I think they could have been a little nicer, a little higher. And you got a one on an 1120. I feel like that also could have been a little higher because he did really good. And then for some reason, I don't know why, Woojin got an 860. What? That is so low. Like, audience, are we not watching the same thing? Why was that so low? I don't understand what went wrong. He did not have like a vocal crack or anything. Like he did fine. It's not like he didn't stand out. Like he had his moments. Very confused about that. But overall, I think this team did really good. The next vocal team after that was Rose Blossom. We have Hong Hai, Liyu, Hanum, and the leader is Donggyu, and we still have Juno here. And they're kind of worried about how it's gonna go. They're kind of struggling with the high parts of the song, and I would say most of the boys here they're good vocalists, but I would say the only like really standout like main vocalist here is Hanum. And yeah, why does Hanum look so stressed during this practice? I couldn't breathe. Like his face was like so not in there. Like if y'all saw his face when the other boys were trying to hit the nose, he was like judging them a little bit. Like Hano's my one pick, so one of my one picks, so not too much, but he was like, "Oh, did I just start right group?" Like some of these boys were just not doing good during the practice. Like honestly, Juno and Hongai, y'all were kind of letting me down here because I thought they were better than this. 'Cause during the practice, they were like not doing the right pitch, or I think they were not hitting it correctly. So I was like, "Ooh, like what's going on?" I got scared. I was like, "How is this gonna go?" Like the editing was scaring me. Like, oh, is this gonna like just go bad when we go to performance? Like, what's going on? I remember last season, Boys Planet. Like, some of the boys were teaching the other boys how to sing for the first time. Like, they were telling them, like, they're literally giving them notes on how to sing. Like, how to you need to train the boys. And luckily, after like the judges checks and all of that stuff, Hanum does stand up, and he's like, okay, let me Let me become the leader of the team and teach the boys how to sing. We did go straight into performance because after like Hanum started helping the boys out, they kind of like were building their confidence up, and then we went into performance. And one of my first songs was saying, Hanum is God. Like he did so good. He had his Tay-Ray moment. I've been saying Hanum is gonna have his Tay-Ray moment from last season when like he impressed everyone with his amazing voice, and that's what he did. He got such a high score. He got 1480, exactly deserved. Like I think even higher, maybe he deserved a higher score. So good. Also, another shocker to me was donggyu. I did not know donggyu had this in him. He was so surprising here. And then I know Juno. They said that he was a little fast or whatever. I thought it was so good. I didn't really notice it. I thought he had a really good tone. And then Honghai. Honghai, I'm so upset that you're not really getting shown that much, but you did a really good job here. He sang the chorus. I didn't even know Honghai was this good of a singer. I thought he sounded so good. And then Liyu's also here. Liyu had a little bit of voice crack, which is unfortunate because that didn't make his score go down. But before that, I feel like he was doing okay. It's just that that voice crack kind of like ruined his momentum. Because before that, he was just doing good. Overall, this performance was cute. It didn't blow me away. Besides Hanum, I would say, but it's also because like I know high key when they do this live, like it sounds insane. Like y'all don't know Huiso like I do. She's insane, and I wish maybe they channeled the group a little bit more. I think they kind of lowered the pitch because it's really like hard. Yeah, we get into their scores. Like I said, Hanum got 1480, deserved maybe even higher. 1310 Dongyun deserved. He did so good here. And then 1220 Honghai. Honestly, that's kind of like an average higher score. So I would say that's definitely what I expected from him. Juno got 1350. I was so happy about that. Y'all know I like Juno, and I feel like him going too fast. I didn't really like think it was like terrible or anything because he still sounded really good, and he had a lot to do in the song. And then Liu got 1130, which is kind of sad because his vocal crack kind of like ruined his score. And Juno, he became an all star, so happy for that. Cause y'all know I really like Juno ever since his Rising Sun performance. So yeah, this team I would say I would put it under Ren to you. Next vocal team up is Breed. It has Gilhyun, Kangmin, and zhou and Chin. And then Kangmin and Anxin, you know, they're just so kind. They give the killing part to Gilhyun because he's like a lower rank. Like he really needs a moment to stand out, so you get a higher rank. And the next time on, we saw that Kingman was gonna be crying. So then we find out why he ended up crying. It was because Baekyo told him like he's kind of not delivering it, like not genuinely. Like it doesn't look that genuine to him. And like this is his last chance because he's been an idol for quite a while now. I don't know how long Very Very has been. I think over 5 years. And like if he doesn't do anything about this, like this is probably gonna be his last chance. Like Very Very is probably over with. So if he doesn't debut here, his idol career is basically finished, and that really got to him. And so that's why he was crying. So the other boys they tried to cheer him up, and then we also have Gilhyun here. He realizes that this might be his last performance, so he really wants to make it good. He wants to stand out and do a good job. And you know, Achin here, he's kind of also struggling, like making sure it's not too high for him. But Kangman reassures him like, no, like he did good during practice. Can go straight to the performance now, which was so good. Yeah, Gilhyun. Oh, he ate this up. I think I even said that during S class because he was in S class. Like his vocals were good in that song, and like you know that's not really a vocal heavy song. But when he was there, I was like, whoa, so good. But he ate this up. He absolutely tore this up. He did so good, even when he like couldn't sing for a little bit because he got emotional because of the like what he was doing. I was like, whoa, you're moving me a little bit. And then also the random sangwon crying scenes was sending me a little bit. It was like a fade in and fade out. That was kind of sending me a little bit. And she had a couple moments where he did really good. But I feel like this was just a solid performance. I would again put it under Renty. I just really like Renty. I think it's because I watched all the performances just one more time, and Renty just really resonated with me. So we can go straight to the scores. Breathe 1280 we went to Ancient Dessert. I think yeah, Dessert that's kind of like high average, and then Gilhyun got 1330. Honestly, I think he deserved higher. I think he deserved a 1400 score somewhere around there. He did so good in his performance. Even got a 1030, which just confused me because are they supposed to give a low score to just at least one member of the team? This did not make any sense to me. Because it's not like Kangmin had any bad moments or anything. It's just like Woojin. I don't know what's going on here. Like, do I need to fight the audience? The last vocal team we have here is Queen card, it has Leo, Sanghyeon, Inhu, and Kim Shiwon. I don't know if it's Shiwon or Siwon because I heard Shiwon, but then it says Siwon. I'm not sure. I'll maybe be calling him Shiwon, but y'all can correct me. And then most of the drama here is that Sunghyun, he knows he can't really do well in rap. Like he's kind of worried to choose rap, so he ended up choosing to do a vocal performance. And also, side note, why is Queen Card on the vocal side? I don't know if they're trying to have like a tomboy moment from last season of Boys Planet. I don't know why they chose Queen Card because even during the performance, I was like, this isn't really like a vocal song. I was kind of confused. Like honestly, if you don't want to choose a vocal heavy song, like this is probably the best vocal song to choose because you don't really do singing. It's mostly talk singing. Like there's some parts where like sure, like you could say singing, but I feel like the majority of the performance is just talk singing, which is like I don't think I'm gonna put it that high in the vocal performance because if we're judging vocals, I'm not sure what we're judging here. Leo got the killing perfect scene, which I was so excited. I'm like, yes, Leo, let's get a big moment for you. But the storyline mostly focuses on Sunghyun. He's dealing with he's a rapper, so his vocals are not like completely perfect, and his tone and his pitch aren't completely there when he's having to do the interim and practicing, and he gets told a lot of feedback about how he's not doing good on the team. He's usually like ranked low during the trainee performances, and the judges like they usually rank him low and say like he's not doing as good as he should. And I think even during like the self evaluation, like he got a lot of feedback about how he's like the worst member, the worst member, the worst member again and again. And it's kind of hard to hear that, like constantly being told that. He leans on Leo, like asking Leo, like, "Oh, how do I do this?" And Leo, yes, Leo, like we're getting you somewhat of an edit at least. Like at least you're getting it through Sanghyeon. Like Leo tries to help him out, tries to tell him what to do. Like this is how you're gonna be able to do it, because he's just really struggling with the pitch. And honestly, y'all, towards the end of these performances, I started like writing less and less notes just because they also did them a lot quicker, I felt like at the end. So we could go straight to the performance of Queen Card. I thought it was a really good performance, but again, like if we're doing the vocals, like I feel like this fit more with maybe rap, maybe even dance. They didn't do well, they did some dancing, like for the vocals, like they were good. Like they all sounded just fine to me, but like no standout moments. Shiwon, he surprised me because I thought his parts were really good. He sounded like on pitch, and then I already knew Inhu was good, so he did a solid job to me. And Sanghyun, I would say when the moments were on him, he did really good. I feel like the camera, you could tell the camera really loves him because he's really like good on stage. I think that's what the training say too. Like when he's on stage, he turns into a completely different person. I would agree with that. He really comes alive on stage. We go straight into her scores. She won got a 930, which I thought was criminally low. Like I said, I think they had to give one person low score in each team because that doesn't make sense to me. Inhu got 1150. I thought that was like okay. And then Sanghyun got 1250. I think that's a little high, but if we're just like, I don't know, this team just confused me a little bit. And then Leo got 910, and that's when I knew like this audience is just like being weird because what's going on? Like, how is Leo, who sounded arguably the best, a good dancer? I feel like he has really good charisma when he's on stage. How does he get a 910? I don't know how that makes sense. The first rap team we have is Smoke. We have Yichin and Yechan. Really not gonna help me. I really hope I don't mix it up. But the tension here was just so weird. Like so much conflict about the parts, like who's gonna be the leader, like but once you figure out that they did all this just for camera time, like you could even see some of the times when Yichin looks into the camera to make sure, are you filming this? Because I think I think Yenchan revealed like in a post or something that like he just did this. They agreed to do this for camera time, which you know what, good job on you boys. Like you guys get your camera time. Like honestly, this was like fun to watch. Like the tension here was weird though. Like I kind of felt like like is this even like legit? They want to do the diss battle with the against each other. And I was like, I thought that was a great idea. I don't think I've seen this battle, so I thought it was really fun that they were gonna be like battling each other because that's technically what they're already doing. But now they're gonna be like wrapping each other off. I was like, okay, I'm tuned in for this. And if we get into a performance right now, Yechan definitely ate up Yichin for being honest here. Yichin did mess up a little bit, which I'm not holding it that much against him. But just like in energy, charisma, like even the rapping, I definitely thought Yechan just did so much better than him. I think he fit the concept better. Like I just feel like he hit harder and like he resonated with like maybe the even the audience too and like the viewers too. Because at the end of the day, Yechang got 1480, which is a monster score. I think it's one of the higher ones. And then Yichin, he didn't do bad though, because he got 1260, which is really good. Honestly, besides the fake drama, I would say this is a pretty good team. It's only two members though. The next rapping team is Taejo, Jaehyun, and seowon. They're doing famous, and I know of ADP. I've never heard the song though. This is my first time hearing the song. Most of the drama of this team is who gets the killing part between Taejo and Jaehyun. Seowon's the leader, so he basically decides who it goes to, and when they both audition for it, he ends up deciding to go with Jaehyun, but he does add that it's subject to change depending on how the ranking on how the interim goes and how the self-evaluation goes. So he's not safe yet. And they're kind of having an awkward vibe, Taejo and Jaehyun, because they're like the same age, but they never really talk to each other. But they're friends with other people. Like they have friends of a friend. This storyline mostly just focuses on Jaehyun versus Taejo for the most of it, because it's like Taejo wants the clean part, so he's gonna keep like trying to create his own rap to try to fit the concept better than Jaehyun. But Jaehyun kind of has more of like the attitude correct. During the judges give feedback to someone that maybe the cleaning part should be changed because Jaehyun doesn't do as good of a job as he did during the audition. But then here you go Taejo being so kind because after all the practice that they did with each other, he knows how hard Jaehyun was working on. He's like, I believe in Jaehyun. I think he'll do the clean part just good. We'll be able to just maintain our own parts. And yeah, I just love when trainees are being kind to each other. So I really just like the episode because we saw so many trainees just trying to help their teammates out. Love that. We go a strange performance of this. And Tejo, I've been saying since the first episode, Tejo's really good. Like he's a 2010 liner, but he's already like has so much talent. He didn't even have the killing part during this performance, but I felt like he stood out the most to me. Like, sorry, Jaehyun, not that you did a bad job or anything, but I just really thought Tejo came alive throughout this performance. And then Jaehyun, I'm gonna compliment you now. He did so good during his killing part. I feel like he really, I don't know the song, so I feel like he really made it his own. And then why did you choose this song? I feel like someone should have chosen a vocal song because he did do like some of the vocal parts of this song and he had like a little rap towards the middle. I just felt like if he did vocals, I feel like it would have fit him a lot better. Like if he did Run to You or Rose Blossom, I could definitely see someone doing good in that. Because he ends up getting the lowest score here. He gets a 1030, which I was so upset about. Maybe thought because like I know this song's really popular, like maybe like that's why he chose this. So I just wish he chose a different song. Taejo gets 1120. I thought a little low. I thought he deserved better than that. And Jaehyun gets a 1410. Kind of surprised me. I thought Taejo was gonna beat out Jaehyun, but he didn't, and he got a high score. Kind of crazy. Did not think the gap was gonna be that big. I think this team did an overall good job. Okay, we go to the dance performances now. The first one up that we saw was Bad as Junseo, Masato, and donggyu. And it's basically like who can create the choreography better. And I was so upset that donggyu lost out. He lost out on the vote, but then he was like, "Wait, no, we can't do that." They basically end up asking the Like Jennie team to vote. And then the Like Jennie team does end up voting for June, so Doggy just lost. And I was just so sad because I basically like started giving up on Dongyu. I said my last video, I'm like, I don't think Dongyu's gonna make it. Like I think he might get eliminated. So I was just like, we're giving up. We're giving up. I'm getting off the Dongyu train. I think he's gone. But then Emma said, no, you wait. I have something cooking just for you. Sorry, Junseo fans, because he needs to back off a little bit. You already gonna get mad. I already know because I'm back on the Dongy train. He is carrying this team on his back. And I'm not joking. He's really making the whole choreography basically himself. He's like correcting other parts, making it better. He's basically making the killing part, which wasn't even his job. It's Juzo's job to make the killing part because that's what we're doing, right? We're creating our own choreography. But he's basically helping Masato. He's helping Junso. Like Dongyu is Grace. He's the prince. Like Oh, I'm getting so mad because y'all know that he's a candidate for elimination right now. He's 24th or whatever. So I'm like so mad. Like they should have shown this in the previous episode because then he would probably be safe because there's a lot of love that he's receiving now because they finally decided to give him a storyline. During the interim check, Masato gets a lot feedback about how he's not doing good, and then Junseo's basically telling Masato like he needs to do better. And then Masato gets into his head. Like it's a kind of weird little energy. Like Junseo, you did not have the best showing this episode, but leave it up to Donggyu. He's gonna be the savior of the team. He helps Masato out. He helps Junso's part become better. Like they said during the killing part wasn't really a standout moment. They couldn't really tell when it was. So Donggyu fixed that. He helps Masato. Like he's basically like the leader of the team. He's a choreographer. Like what isn't he doing a part of this in this team? And then after that, we could go right into performance. And why is this performance so sensual? I didn't say the X word. I said sensual. I was like, whoa, like this is really unbecoming. And I know y'all gonna say I'm biased, but Dongy literally did the best here. Like not even close. Like it was by far he did so much better than the other two. Not being biased, I'm just being honest. I really know how to pick my picks. Like I picked the talented ones because even Junmin, I was like, wait, I think Junmin's good. And then he had his moment. I picked Donggyu. He had his moment. I picked Hanum. He had his moment. Like y'all could not doubt me anymore. And I know I just said stuff about Junseo, but Junseo really did good here too. Like Junseo and Dongi, they did really good here. Masato, I think he could have stepped up a little bit more. We could go right into scores. Dongi got a 1300, so low. He deserved a 1500 if I'm being honest. Like though the audience did not know how hard he worked, he did so good. He deserves first place and he deserves the higher score. And Junseo got 1310, like just 10 points above. Like, okay, whatever. And then Masato got a 1090, which I thought was like okay, because he definitely performed the weakest out of the three. And the next dance team up is Eve Tambourine. It has Hanwen, Jiahao, Yumeki, Suren, Tatsuki, and Kaiwen. It's basically like all C trainees and all J trainees. No Koreans in this one. And Zhang Jiahao, he has to translate to C's trainees, including Suren. Suren's also being a translator here. And Yumeki becomes a leader easily because y'all know this is Yumeki's forte. Like he's gonna make the choreography. He's an experienced choreographer. He's like a legendary choreographer. The killing part was between Kaiwen and Jiahao. It goes to Kaiwen. And Kaiwen, I was so excited that Kaiwen's gonna get a moment here. I really became a Kaiwen fan after Plot Twist. I thought he was just so good in there and he didn't have that many parts. So I was like, Kaiwen's gonna get like a big part here. He's really gonna shine. So I was excited for that. And Yumeki is such a good choreographer. He came up with it so quick. He started teaching them so quick. And one of the storylines here is Suren. Suren, he's kind of upset. He doesn't have a part where he gets to show off his skills. He's always in the side, and he's a low rank right now. So he's scared. He wants to have like a moment where he stands out, like not always in the side. He wants to be in the center just for like a little bit, where he gets to show off his skills and like gain more fans. And then I really like this edit for Yumeki because Yumeki's working hard to make sure that every member gets to stand out. Like he's the leader of the team. He wants all his members to shine. I thought he really did a good job because I really liked this edit for him. He was so hardworking. He made the team do it like over again, like 10, like I think until 3M. But that team did so good because in the performance, Yumeki made sure every member stand out really well. Because I felt like every member got their own moment. I've been saying I want to see more Jiahao as well. Because he kind of stole the center part from Kaiwen for me here. Not that Kaiwen did bad or anything, but to me, the one who stood out the most in this performance was Jiahao. I was like, whoa, you're really good. I thought he was gonna be more like of a singer, but he's a double threat. He does good in both. But not too much of Kaiwen either, because I was like, Kaiwen, you're so good, you're so good. I'm really hoping that you make it throughout this elimination because I really like him too. To me, the star here was Jiahao, definitely. Jiahao and Kaiwen. And then Yumeki. Those three were definitely my favorite here. And then Hanwen's also here, but like Hanwen, you did just fine. If we go to your scores, Kaiwen got a 1270, which is a little low. I thought he was gonna be higher. Tatsuki got 1120, which kind of made sense to me. He didn't really stand out that much here. Jiahao got 1130, which is super low to me. I was like, what? This does not make no sense. Suren got 1070, which I don't think Suren's that popular, and then he doesn't have that much moments in the center. And then Yumeki got 720, which did not make sense to me whatsoever. He's like such a good dancer, so I'm not sure why he got such a low score. Like again, this audience is just being weird. Like I don't know what's going on. Doesn't make no sense. Clearly, the last team up. I don't have that many notes on them because, like I said, during the ending, I was just writing down a little bit of stuff. So the La 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 team by Stray Kids had Shinlang, Geonwoo, Fan Jae, Bowen, and Guangxu. And then they were talking about like, oh, who's gonna be the leader? Doesn't really matter that much. It goes to Gonwoo because Shinlong's like, yeah, well, I'll trust you to do it instead. And they practice the performance a lot of times together, but they end up using some of the choreography from the Stray Kids choreography. So the judges do get feedback about that. They don't want to look like a cover song. They're saying this is your whole the whole point is to make your own choreography, so let's do that instead. So they end up changing it, and they also come up with the concept to come up with, to be like werewolves, which I really liked. I thought it was really fun that they came up with their own concepts. I kind of wish the other teams did that too. I kind of wish that was like more of the mission. You also have to come up with like a concept to like the whole song and give it like a whole different meaning. I think that would have been a little bit more fun as well. Anu got such a good leader at it. 'Cause I was kind of surprised. I thought they kind of started ignoring him after all his controversy, but he led the team here so well and he got good at it. And Shinlong, he's so happy he finally gets to do a Stray Kids song. He's really his element. And I think he's the one who suggests the werewolf concept. Like he really goes all into it, even during the practice. I think this is another team that practices like super late until like 3 a.m. I think Ganwoo makes him do it over and over and over. He's like, one last time. And the practice definitely pays off because if we go straight into performance, I just really like that they did the whole werewolf concept because I really thought it made sense. Like you have the owls in the back, and then Shinlong, he really becomes a different person when he does like a song that he really likes. Like during plot twists, like he had to act like a different person, but here he acted like he's like another member of Stray Kids. I can see why he wanted to do a Stray Kids song because he matches so well. He really came alive. And then Gunwoo, you did really good here too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were more like of a vocalist, like more of an all-rounder. So I was kind of surprised he chose dance. But he really is a good dancer because he's so tall too. If we go to your scores, Shinlong got 1330, which was deserved. I thought he was the best one. Gunwoo got 1310, not that far behind. Good for him. Bowen got 730, which I thought was pretty low. Guanchu got 830, low as well. And then Jay got 1070, which I thought he did good. So I thought he was gonna go a little higher. And overall, the points are kind of low for this, so I was kind of surprised what ends up happening at the end. The vocal team surprisingly Rose Blossom gets to 1350 and they beat out all the other teams. I think it makes sense to me that Queen Card was the lowest, but the fact that Run to You was so low as well did not make sense to me. I thought Run to You was probably the most stable and cohesive. I thought Run to You would win. I'm kind of surprised about that because Rose Blossom doesn't have any like super popular members besides Liyu and kind of Hanum. So I'm shocked they won. The winners of the rap team go to Famous. I thought Hot deserved to win, if I'm being honest. I thought Hot did the overall best, so I was kind of upset that Hot didn't win because I thought Famous was fine, but I definitely liked Hot a lot better. And for the dance, I was thinking this could go anywhere. I thought each team did really well, and I really had no idea who they would choose. Surprisingly, it went to La 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 because they had low scores. Besides Gunwoo and Shinlong, the rest of the boys had lower scores. So I was kind of confused, like, how are you gonna give them low scores, but then also choose them as a winning team? That did not make sense to me. I thought maybe because of like the overall team, I thought it would be like Jennie or Eve. So yeah, kind of surprised about that. And the overall winner also goes to La La La, which kind of confused me again. I'm like, how are you gonna give these three boys a low score, but then say that they're with the winners? Something got lost in translation for me, but good for them. Happy for Shinlong. Good job, Gunwoo. And then the other three boys, I think they got eliminated. I think they're gonna be eliminated. But at least they get to go to M Countdown and have the whole fan meeting. Congrats to them. Let me tell you guys my top eight because my top eight is in distress again because I've added donggyu. I'm back on the donggyu train. He's back in my top eight. So let me go ahead and say it. My top eight is woojin, hanum, donggyu, junmin, kangmin, kangyu, sangwon, anxin. Some alternates, I would say, are liyu, junseo, jinmin. That's it for right now. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Which performances did you really like? Which did you not like? If you didn't like any? Who are you still rooting for? Who's your top 8? Who's your one pick? Let me know, and I'll see y'all next time.